So good evening, YouTube. I'm back again. I'm not in the toilet before anybody asks, but we've won a game. Back-to-back wins. When was the last time we had back-to-back wins? Jesus Christ. We made hard work of it, especially first half. They should have been probably 3-4-0 up at half-time. Absolutely battered us in that first half. But second half, it was like, I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened because I just started Arteta speaking, or Reece Nelson and Lacazette, sorry, saying that Arteta roasted them at half-time. And rightly so, because for as good as we was against Man United, it just looked like they were strolling around like, yeah, what? We're Premier League players. We're going to win this. And fair play, because they came out in the second half and we did to them what they did to us in the first half. We absolutely battered them. They didn't get a kick in the second half, really, apart from when Xhaka was flying through people and Socrates was doing what Socrates does, just winds people up. Reece Nelson scored a goal, sloppy goal. I don't care. Fair play. He was in the right place at the right time to score the goal. When I see the starting 11, and I did the reaction to the starting 11, I was like, okay, we're going three at the back. It actually turned out Socrates was at right back. I don't quite know what that was all about, but I actually think he done all right. First half, he was a little bit, not really too sure what he was doing. He was coming in, he was tucked way too inside in the first half. Second half, I thought he was really good. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I am going to get into some player ratings, but the San Miguel, we've run out of Stella, so we're on the San Miguel. We're going to celebrate, and I'm going to read some of these comments out while I'm going to go into player ratings. Holden was pathetic. Listen, Holden was dead today. I can't even lie. Dante says Martinez was man of the match. Bruv, that kid is sick. He is absolutely sick. Every time he plays, you think something's going to happen. Yeah, he just gets the ball, turns and runs at people. Yeah, and the one where he skipped through, I think there was like 2 or 3 players in the D. He just skipped through him and got his shot away. He didn't get enough power on it in the end. But yeah, he is quality, man. He is a quality footballer. But anyway, let's get into some player ratings. Let me get into some player ratings. We're going to go with Martinez in goal. I thought his kicking was pretty poor today, if I'm honest. He made a fantastic save in the first half. It was very similar to the David Seaman save against Sheffield United. It wasn't as spectacular, don't get me wrong, but it was very, very good. What a save. I think it come off the lad's shoulder in the end. So if he had actually got his head on it, I think that he probably would have scored. But I thought other than that, I thought he was pretty poor. That was probably the worst I've seen him, or rivaled the game up at Anfield when he conceded 5. I know he didn't concede tonight, which is why I'm going to give him a half-decent score. But his kicking was shocking tonight. His distribution was poor. He kept kicking it out of play. I was just like, what are you doing, bruv? Like, you don't normally do that. Normally, you're pretty cool on the ball. You don't panic. But I'm going to give him a 6. Let's go on to right back, Socrates. For somebody who doesn't play right back and is a centre back, I actually thought he was really good. And when I see it, I was like, hang on a minute. I was like, Reece Nelson is on the left wing. Like, I thought you were playing right back, bruv, like right wing back. Now I realised it was actually Socrates at right back. I was like, no, that can't be right. I was like, this ain't right, But it was right. And listen, I thought he got better the longer the game went on. That little spat that he had in the corner, that was just brilliant. Yeah, I love all that. And why they were checking that for a red card was just ridiculous when the linesman's literally half a foot away looking over that. What is going on with VAR? Just kill it off, bin it, put it in the bin, see you later. For me, first half performance, I don't think he was fantastic. I don't think any of them were. They were dead first half. Second half, I thought he was one of the best players on the pitch, Socrates. I'm going to give him a 7. Let's move on to Rob Holding. Jesus Christ. Let's just not sit and slag him off. Let's just go with a 2. He was crap. 1 for each half. Shocking. Let's move on. Let's go to David Luiz. I actually think he played all right as well. I actually thought he'd done all right today. He wasn't Agent Luiz. He wasn't shocking. He wasn't doing anything stupid. He wasn't doing any silliness today. He was always in the right position. He was winning a lot of headers, especially first half. Yeah, he was absolutely class with winning the headers in the box. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. I actually thought he was really good pretty much throughout the game. First half, like I said, they were all dead, but second half, they were all pretty decent. But I thought Luiz was one of the better players in the first half, hence the 7. Let's move on to Kolasinac. Kolasinac's a weird one, right? Because for me, he holds on to the ball too long. There's so many times he could cross a ball and he takes the extra touch. He had the shot that he had in the second half. It was like, why did you take that extra touch? It's on your left foot, just hit it. You've got in the box, quick 1-2 with Laka. You've took the first touch, then just hit it. Yeah. But he then took the second touch and the shot was blocked. But he was a threat all game going forward. Defensively, well, he's poor, isn't he? Let's be real. I'm going to give him a 6. Let's move on to Guendouzi. For me, I know they didn't give it to him, but for me, I thought he was man of the match. I actually thought he was man of the match. I thought he was superb. And in the second half, he was absolutely everywhere. Yeah, he was up front, he was in defence, he was left back, right back, he was in the centre of the park. And he's always got that ability to drive forward and go past the man. And he does it effortlessly most of the time. Yes, he holds on to the ball too long, which he done again tonight a few times. But I thought he was man of the match. I thought he was superb tonight. I'm going to give him a 9, which is probably a bit too harsh, or high, sorry. But I actually thought he was really, really good. People don't like to rate Guendouzi for some reason. Tonight, I thought he was superb. Even in the first half when we were playing crap, he was the one guy that was getting the ball and trying to go forward. Yes, it didn't come off every time, but he wanted the ball all the time and he wanted to bomb forward and get past the man and set something up. So I'm going to give him a 9. Next to him, Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka. Did he get booked? I don't think he got booked, did he? How he didn't get booked is an absolute miracle. The geezer was flying into tackles. There was one in the first half where he was about 10 yards away from the ball and he never touched the guy. But why was he going to ground? Like, why are you doing that? I don't understand. The one in the second half, there was 2 in quick succession. The first one, I thought he won I thought he actually done really well. 50-50 tackle. A millisecond later, he was then swiped the geezer clean out. But for me, I thought he grew into the game. I thought he got a lot better in the second half. A lot better. First half, he was crap. Absolute crap. Second half, I thought he was pretty decent, if I'm honest. I'm going to give him 7. I'll go with a 7 for Xhaka. Let's go on to Mesut Ozil. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. He's lucky Rob Holden played worse. Otherwise, he would have been the worst player on the pitch. But he looked back to the Ozil that I've been cussing for 3 years. Where was the Ozil that played against Man United? What happened to him? Let me read this out very quickly from Isuenifia Lua. I hope I got that right, my friend. I've had a few San Miguel's and Stellas, bruv, so bear with me. Martinelli will love life under Arteta. Absolutely superb, mate. I'm going to come to his player rating in a minute. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I'll then do some comments and questions afterwards. Over 1,000 people watching live. So do drive the likes up. I've seen a lot of you saying Xhaka was a 9, he was an 8. It's in the first half he was crap, which is why he ain't got that higher mark. But yeah, let's move on. Who else played midfield? Mesut Ozil. That's who I was on, wasn't it? Mesut Ozil. He had the least amount of touches in the first half. I think it was 10. I think 3 of them were corners. So yeah, pretty damn average today. Second half, he looked like he had a little bit more energy. I don't know whether he had a Red Bull at half time or something, but he looked a lot better in the second half. But it still weren't the level that he hit the other day. And this is the criticism of him for me, is that you play well against Bournemouth, you done all right. You weren't great, but you done all right. You played really well against Chelsea, and then you were fantastic against Man United. Then today, you're back to Mesut Ozil from 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. And that is why I get so infuriated with this guy. You know, his body language today didn't look like he wanted it. But like I said, Rob Holding was shocking. He was absolutely crap. Mesut Ozil, I'm going to give a 4. And I'd say all 4 of them points are from the second half, because him and Holden were zeros in that first half. That's how poor I thought they both were. Let's move on to Pepe. Not his best game. not his best game at all. I thought I'm gonna have to read this out before it disappears. Thank you, Abbas. Martinelli should start over Nelson. Arteta has really improved our pressing game. Lacazette needs to score goals, but the work rate is good. His work rate was good, mate. His work rate was very good. He looks so short of confidence in front of goal. It's unreal, and especially when he scored a few goals recently. The last month or so, he scored a couple of goals, didn't he? So I don't quite get it. But yeah, Pepe. And thank you for that, mate. I appreciate that. TD shifts. I'll read yours in a second, mate. Thank you for yours as well, buddy. But yeah, Pepe. Pepe's a weird one, right? Because for as good as he was against United, sitting Luke Shaw on his backside and twisting ankles up, he done that at times today, but very like Meza Ozil. You were absolutely fantastic against Man United. Where was that today? You know, and I can see why people criticise him, because listen, if I'm going to sit here and criticise Ozil when he plays crap and for the consistency, then I get why people are going to criticise Pepe. Right? Today he had a couple of little moments where I thought, "Oh, go on, you've just broke some ankles there, bruv," and then he gave the ball away, or he overrun it, or he held on to it too long. There was a few instances in the first half where he was clean through on goal down that right wing. Granit Xhaka held the ball too long on the first one. And the second one, I think it was David Luiz. They both could have played him in, and he was clean through on goal. He then could have cut inside and whipped one into the far corner. But it weren't his best game. It weren't his best game at all. I'm going to give him, I thought he was better than Mesut Ozil, who I've given a 4. So I'm going to go with a 5 for Pepe. In fact, do you know what? No, I'm going to go with a 6 for Pepe. I'm going to go with no, actually, fuck it. We're staying with a 5. I'll get there in a minute. 5 for Peps. Not good enough. Reece Nelson. Second goal for Arsenal. I actually thought he'd done all right as well. I don't think he was fantastic. Far from it. I don't think he was anywhere near fantastic. But he was in the right place at the right time, and he scored the winning goal, which is why he gets an upgrade on the score I would have given him. Tracking back, I actually thought he'd done pretty well today. I don't think he's that great defensively. I've seen people say that, oh yeah, defensively he's better than Pepe. He ain't. I don't think he is. I've never seen anything to suggest that he is fantastic without the ball. But with the ball, there was one instance in the first half where he literally got the ball and just went down that wing, and he carried us 60, 70 yards up the pitch, which was a good bit of play because we were under siege at that time. Like, they were firing balls into the box left, right, and centre. But he scored the goal, and it was the winning goal. And I'm going to give him a 6. I think it wasn't one of his greatest games. It wasn't one of his worst games. I'm just going to go with 6. He was above average. He scored the winning goal. Let's go with Lacazette, which is who the BBC, Danny Murphy, who's the most boring, most biased commentator the world has ever seen. The wank fest for Leeds United in that game. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, it's like, you do know that West Brom are drawing on points with them in the Championship, innit? You're going on like they're a prime Barcelona, mate. Yeah? They're a good team, granted. The way he was going on about him, Jesus fucking Christ. Lacazette. I don't know how Lacazette got man of the match. Did I watch a different game? Right, when he came up with Lacazette, I was like, Lacazette? Yes, his work rate was great. But the work rate should be great anyway. You're a striker, bruv. Yeah, and if you ain't getting the ball, you come back and help. Yeah? On the ball, I thought he was poor. He spent half of the game moaning that he was being fouled, or moaning at his teammates and didn't pass him the ball. I don't see what game Danny Murphy watched. Don't get me wrong, I don't think Lacazette was bad, but he weren't man of the match. I'm gonna give Lacazette a 7. He was all right. He was decent, but he weren't fantastic. His work rate, brilliant, cool, and that's something that he's always had. Lacazette could have been sent off. Yes, he could have been sent off. Actually, he actually could. Louis van Gaal. He could have been sent off. But I'm going to give him a 7. He weren't man of the match. No way. Let's go on to. I'm not going to mark Saka. He weren't on long enough. Willock. I'll just go with a basic 5. He didn't have a great deal of time. Martinelli. He was class when he came on, wasn't he? He was fantastic. Literally just taking liberties out of people. The one where he pinned the guy, rolled him, skipped away and he pulled his shirt back. Adam says, who was your man of the match? Matteo Guendouzi. He was absolutely fantastic for me. Yeah, he was everywhere. That was who my man of the match was, mate. Martinelli, I'm going to give him a 7. For me, he probably should have come on at half time. But as soon as he did come on, he was absolutely fantastic. The shot he had where he just jinked around the people in the box or on the edge of the box. The one where he's got the guys pinned him, he's rolled him. You know, he's just so skillful, so raw and so direct. I love him, man. I think he's quality. And we're going to do well to keep hold of him in the summer. For me, he's like, if he continues to progress the way he is, I'm not going to say he's going to be as good as Luis Suarez, but he reminds me of Luis Suarez. Yeah, and I've been saying this since he joined. He is a younger version of Suarez. Whether he goes on and has the career Suarez has, who knows? But yeah, I thought he was pretty damn good. As for Arteta, I'm going to rate him. Arteta, I will go with. I'll go with a 6. The fact he gave him a rollicking at half time, I like that. I like the fact he's done that. I like the fact that he's gone in and started screaming and shouting at them because they're all a bunch of babies. Ozil was probably in tears. You know what he's like. Although he did come out second half and actually try, whereas he didn't in the first half. But we couldn't have got any worse than that first half. That was crap. Absolute crap. Second half, I thought we'd done really well. The one thing I did like about him, and I'm not going to get carried away with it because, let's be real, Unai Emery was doing this. And I got a bit carried away with Unai Emery doing it, and we all know how that ended. The one thing I did like is the fact all the way through that second half, he was talking to the players. He was on the touchline. He's saying, you do this, you come here, you stand there, come back, go to him, run down the wing, throw the ball down the line. Yeah, and he was talking them through the game. So I do like that. I do like that. And the fact he gave him a rollicking at half time was fantastic. I don't know whose grandma Guendouzi's killed, but a lot of you were saying he was awful. Jesus, seriously? Like, listen, you're all entitled to your opinion, same as me, but I thought he was superb. He was man of the match for me. How they gave it to Laka, I have no idea. I thought he was absolutely superb. He dictated that midfield. Yeah, even in the first half, yes, he was sloppy at certain times. Yeah, but I thought he was brilliant. He wanted the ball all the time, and he wants to go forward. Back-to-back clean sheets. Yes, right. Let me read TD Shift's generous $50 Australian donation out, my friend. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Yo, Lee, I don't get the Holden and Bellerin and Nelson hate. They need time. Holden is coming back from an injury. Bellerin is coming off an injury, and they need time to adjust to Arteta's system. Reece might need a loan. Hey, just my opinion. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that, buddy. I know you've watched my channel for a long time as well, so thank you. But Bellerin, I'd get rid. I don't see anything there that suggests he's a right back. Maybe a winger. He definitely ain't a right back. The geezer can't defend. Holden, I like Holden. I think Holden's pretty all right. Tonight he was woeful, but that's why I didn't go in on him. He's just come back off an injury. Then he got injured again. So that's why I was just like, okay, cool, we'll skip past him. He was shit, crap, whatever. Let's move on. Yeah, but I do like Rob Holding, but he is 25 this month, I think, which in terms of centre-backs is still relatively young, I suppose. But he's always either injured or not in the team for whatever reason. He needs to hold down a place. Is he going to get in there over David Luiz the rest of the season? I'm not too sure. Socrates, I know he played at right back tonight. Is he going to get in over him? I don't know. It depends how Arteta wants to play, because Rob Holding's the guy that's comfortable on the ball, but so is David Luiz. So I don't know. As for Nelson, I agree. Loan him back out. Loan him out. Loan him out in this window. Just go, see ya, cool, go and improve. Yes, he scored the winner tonight, and fantastic for him. I bet he's buzzing. You see that in his celebration anyway. And but that's only his second goal for Arsenal, so I don't get why he constantly starts games for Arsenal, especially under Arteta. Pepe scored 2 in one game and gets benched for this geezer. Like, I don't get it. But yeah, maybe a loan. Maybe loan him out. Do drive the likes up, and thank you for that, mate. That's very generous of you as well. Do drive the likes up. I'm going to do another 10 minutes of your comments and questions and read them out. But yeah, I thought we made hard work of that. But it was a game of 2 halves. One half we were dead. The second half we battered them. And they had 18 shots on our goal. And I remember under Unai Emery, everyone was going, oh, but 18 shots on goal, 20 shots on goal. Well, tonight we did that, and I think most of them shots were in the first half, which is wow. Like, listen, Leeds are a good team. We knew they were a good team, but at the same time, they shouldn't be having 18 shots, although they didn't. Apart from the one that hit the crossbar, and apart from the save that was an absolute top draw save from Martinez, I don't think we were really in trouble. Yes, we were in trouble, don't get me wrong, but it weren't like I'm sitting there going, oh my God, they're going to score 2 or 3 or 4 tonight, although they probably should have. And if they had a little bit more quality, they probably would have. But it weren't like I'm sitting there going, yeah, well, they're gonna score any second now. I wasn't worried. Yeah, and I know that might sound a bit arrogant, and you can say that after the event, but I weren't. I genuinely weren't. I didn't feel like we would lose, even when they were in the first half all over us, because I knew we'd come out in the second half with a better attitude. So yeah, there we go. I see a comment ages ago. I don't know if you're still watching this, Chig, but yeah, happy 40th, baby. I hope the watch along went good, man. It's kind of sad not doing a watch along with Chig, man. It's like I've watched every game for weeks and weeks and weeks, months and months, and yeah, man, it's pretty mad not watching a game with him. Do you think we deserve this win? Says Ariel, I think that says Ariel at 11 a.m. I'd say a draw probably would have been fair, mate, if I'm honest. Do you think Tobias will come in for Ozil once fit? Probably, James. Why didn't Danny get to play, says Philip. I have no idea. Although he has just come back off an injury, and so I don't know. But then if he's on the bench, you're fit enough to play. Charlie, you don't need to spam my chat, bruv. I did see it a second ago. I was coming to it. I don't go to a game. Well, mate, I've probably been to more games than you've had hot dinners, my friend. And there's more to life than going to football matches, mate. So, yeah, there we go. Happy 40th to Chig. I'm also 41, so there you go. There you go, Chig. You're in the 40 category now, baby. Chig hates you. He told us to tell you that. Chig's not 40, by the way. He's not 40. Chig's 35. He's not 40. But yeah. Craig, you boozing again? Yeah, I am boozing again, my friend. Are you jealous? Every day's a Sunday, bruv. Tomorrow I'll wake up at probably about 11 o'clock. I'll have a bit of scrambled eggs on toast. Probably have a little lay in the bath for an hour. Probably search some social media, search some transfer news, stuff like that. And then at 5 o'clock, I'll do my work, mate. So what's your problem? I don't get what your problem is. What did you think to Arteta today? Well, you just missed my my manager rating. I gave him a 6. I actually thought the fact he battered him at half time, I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, I do like the fact that he was talking to the players all the way down the pitch as well, all the way through the game. Lee, we're in for Borja Valero for 37 million. Is he worth that? Do you reckon? Do you reckon he's worth that? I don't know. The Bournemouth prediction. Well, I wasn't too disappointed when I see that, if I'm being honest. I see that and I was like, well, at least it ain't Liverpool or Man City or Chelsea. So yeah. To be clear, Laka has to step up, says Alexander. Big up VP. Hope you're good, mate. No, I'm on the San Miguel, man. I'm on the San Miguel. Run out of Stella. That's my opinion. You might not agree with it, but at least we can debate and not get hostile. And also the reason I said you was off, you said about choosing his own team. Was off, you said, oh, okay, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No, nice one for that, bruv. Yeah, this is the thing, like, Arteta, we could all sit here and pick our own teams and they'd all probably be different to Arteta's, but the fact and reality is 8 out of 11 players, we'd all probably pick the same. Yeah, so yeah, there's 11 players who start. If we was to all put an 11 together, 8 of them we'd probably all pick. So yeah, man. I like your watch along, but your videos are on some shit. I swear. Big up birthday boy Chig. I'm having one for you, baby. Happy 40th, Chig. No, I'm playing, man. He's not 40. But fair play to all the real ones that went and spammed his chat with it. Yeah. Let's read a couple more minutes. Let's do 5 more minutes. I'm going to get out of here. Guendouzi is too positionally ill-disciplined. Tonight, I don't think he was, if I'm honest. But yeah, I do get why you're saying that, because in certain games he has been. He's been shocking at times. But tonight, I thought he was sound. Why do people set fake accounts up for Claude? Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Don't get it. It's amazing how many people are so nosy. Why are you not at a game? Do you have children? Bruv, is it going to help you sleep tonight if I tell you? Like, genuine question. Like, is it going to help you sleep? Like, why aren't you at the game? Why don't you tell me that? Why weren't you at the game? Holden was the worst player. Yes, he was, Mark. He was. Keep up the great content. Been a fan for a while. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that, mate. Who was your man of the match? Says Jamie. My man of the match was Guendouzi. Guendouzi for me. I thought he was decent. I thought he was very good. After that, you could have gone with a whole host of people that were close second. You could have gone Lacazette. You could have gone Socrates, David Luiz. I thought played really well. Them three. But yeah, I'd say Martinelli, when he came on, played well. I don't think he was on long enough to warrant man of the match, but he played very well. But for me, Guendouzi set the tempo in the second half. He was everywhere in that second half. Do drive the likes up. 1,300 plus people watching this live. So I do appreciate that. Lee, you are a beast. Giving everyone stick. Probably wake up at 11 and have a bath. I wish I had your life someday. Listen, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, people want to come in here and chat bollocks to me about why are you drinking, why this, why that, why do you do this? Oh, why aren't you at games? So what's it got to fucking do with you? Yeah. At the end of the day, I've got a YouTube channel. I'm putting myself out there. People might want to hate on it. Cool. Don't ask me stupid questions. Yeah. About, oh, why are you drinking? Well, are you paying my bills? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, are you paying my bills? Like, are you my doctor? No, you're not. Yeah, so what's it matter? How does it affect your life, what I'm doing? I don't get it. I never get it. But every now and again, yeah, I will come out with a little sugar sweet sarcasm because I just find it all a little bit fascinating that people, like, genuinely want to know what I'm up to all day. So maybe I should start vlogging my life. Maybe I should start doing that. That could be a plan. But big up yourself, John. Arteta is not right for the job. Disgraceful, says Sean. Well, time will tell on that one. Love your channel. Thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. What did you think about Arsenal's performance? Says Tobias. Evening to you, bruv. I actually thought the first half was dead. Second half, we were all right. Pretty good in the second half. But we were nowhere near the levels of Man United the other day. When are you choosing the next set of mods? I was saying about Arteta. Next set of mods, I'll do at 40k. Yeah, I'll do another 3 at 40k. One's already in the bag. I promised him last time. And you can be the second. So yeah, one more after that at 40k. So another 5. How many? 32.5. So about another 7k. So maybe by March, April, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, definitely, bruv. And thank you again, mate. Lee is a real one. Thank you very much, Sean. Why are you drinking? Anyway, enjoyed your stream. Be like Big Brother. Do you know what's mad, yeah? I swear, Daniel, right? The amount of questions I get asked about what I get up to in my day and like, why don't you do this? I am actually thinking, seriously, I thought about it for a long time of actually vlogging my life. Like, because people seem fascinated by what other people are doing. And that's not just me. I'm talking in general, like so society. People are fascinated by what somebody else is up to. So, yeah, I might actually do that one day. Lee, I love your channel. I'm an Arsenal fan from USA. Thank you very much, Sheets of Metal. Appreciate that, mate. Hope you had an enjoyable watch of the game. I will be back for a watch-along this weekend. I'll be back in Spain as well then. So, yeah, the Crystal Palace game. It's an early kickoff this weekend. So I will be back for that, and I will be doing a watch-along with my birthday boy, Chig. Would you rather Lamar or Ziyech, says Liam. Ziyech all day long. Lamar's crap, mate. I don't rate him at all. Arteta halftime team talk was the best. Well, it definitely did the job. Keep doing your job. Love it. Says Moses. Thank you, Moses. Do you think we'll get a quality defender in January or just a stopgap? Says Ishak. Probably a stopgap, because that's what we do. And then we'll probably go and get a proper one in the summer. Who do you want Arsenal to buy this month? Says Jordan. Upper Mancano, Koulibaly. Is this live chat from the toilet? How did I know that comment was coming? I said right at the very beginning of the stream, I'm not in a toilet. But no, I am not in a toilet. Who did I want this month? Yeah, Upper Mancano, Koulibaly. Big up, Gary. Hope you're good, bruv. Hope you're well. Hope the family's well. You go to no games. Yeah, I've definitely never been to a game in my life, mate. Definitely never been to a game in my life. Definitely never. Does it make you any different of a fan if you don't go to games? Can you tell me that, mate? Because there's a lot of people in this chat that have never been to a game. So are they any worse or any better? Right, you let me know. First log, day in the life of Lee. Datsun Diaries, baby. Datsun Diaries. How do you like your eggs in the morning? Fertilized, preferably. I'm joking. That was a bit too harsh. I like poached eggs, man. Poached eggs, scrambled eggs. So yeah, that's how I eat my eggs, man. Disgraceful fans calling you fake. Well, they've probably just jumped on here. They're probably 14 years old and they've never been to a game themselves, yet they're saying because I don't go, I'm fake. Okay, mate. Lee likes his eggs with a kiss. Exactly. I like my eggs with a kiss. See, Rob knows. Definitely not Rob kissing me, though. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just making that clear, yeah? Do you realistically think that we can get anyone and change our team? Says Nameless123. Not this January. I think that we're just going to have to go and do a certain bit of business in January, but I don't think it's going to massively make us amazing. Summer, possibly. The true fans go to games. So why aren't you at the game tonight then, mate? You're not a true fan either then? Is that what you're saying to me? You're not a true fan because you weren't at the game? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So you've just ruled out every single Arsenal fan apart from the probably 52,000 that were in the ground tonight. Okay, mate. Let's do one more minute. Do drive the likes up, and I am going to get myself out of here after I do a few more comments. You're a nice guy and funny. Thank you. I am hilarious. People don't even understand how funny I am, mate, until I meet them. And then they're like, oh, my God, you're actually hilarious. Yeah, I actually laugh at my own jokes, mate. I have to because I spend half my life on my own. Like just literally in bed on my iPhone, just chilling. Some of these people don't know who Dennis Bergkamp is. Well, they're the same ones that are probably sitting there calling me fake fan, mate. You're not a true fan if you do not go week in, week out. Do you know what I'm going to do then, my friend, yeah? Is I'm going to block you, babes, from my channel. Before you go, sweetie, yeah? You see that little like button? It's like a thumbs up. If you stick a sticker up or a down on it, yeah? And then go and knock one out into a sock watching Babe Station tonight. What I'll do as well is I'll mute you from my channel. So when you set up another account, you can come back and do it all over again, princess. How's that? No, mate. I swear, some people are funny, man. It's like you chat absolute crap. You were hating on Arteta, and you will end up licking, mate. You construct a sentence and come back, bruv. Yeah. Construct a proper sentence. Big up my boy Flozanelli. Lee, my G. Did you buy some Estrella and Paella and a Datsun? Bruv, I'm actually on the San Miguel. I had a seafood linguine for dinner. Chef Lee, come on. And yeah, I currently don't have the Datsun. But I'm going to do 2 more comments and I'm gone. What do you think about Liverpool winning the league, says Sheets of Metal? I think that they will win it. I'm kind of gutted that they're going to win it. Yeah, it is what it is. We're going to hear about it for the rest of our lives because that's what Liverpool fans do. But they fully deserve to win it. I can't even argue with that. Pepe created the goal. Wasn't great, but at least he tries, unlike Ozil, says Alexander. Exactly. And I'm going to read one more comment. And one more video. Nelson was shit. Nelson was shit again. I don't think he was shit. I just don't think he was that great, if I'm honest. You were hating on Arteta, but you would end up licking his nuts. Bruv, number one, I don't know what turns you on at night, but that ain't for me. Number two, I'm an Arsenal fan. It says Arsenal Football Club outside the ground, yeah? Arsenal FC. So when Arsenal win, I'm going to be happy. When Arsenal lose, I'm not going to be happy. As for Arteta, I hope he does prove me wrong, because like I said, I'm an Arsenal fan, which means I'll be happy when we're winning. So, yeah, hopefully I will be happy and hopefully he can convince me. If it upsets you so much, though, that I don't rate Arteta, you need to get out more, mate. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my, I was going to say Stella. Looks like a Stella can, doesn't it? It's very similar, but it's not. It's San Miguel. I'm going to go and chill with wifey, and I'm out of here. Thank you very much to everybody in the chat. I do appreciate that. And listen, TD Shifts, you're mad for doing that. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much to everybody, whether you donate, don't donate. I don't ask for them. People say I do. Don't know why I'm still doing this with my hands. Thank you very much. And laters, peeps.